All right, I have a fourth degree polynomial, and I am charged with finding all of the roots given that I know two of them, right? I know that x is equal to 1 is going to make that 0, and I know that when x is equal to 3, my function will return a 0. But let's just check to make sure that we didn't copy down the problem wrong. Let's evaluate this function at 1. I get 1 to the fourth is 1 minus an 8 plus a 14 plus an 8 minus a 15. So that is the minus 8, the plus 8 go away, the 1, the 14 give me a 15, and then I subtract 15. So I do have a root there. So 1 is a root, gives me a 0. Let's look at f at 3. So if I plug 3 into this, 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. And then if I take 27 times another 3, I get 81. So I have 81 right there, minus 8 times 3 cubed. So this will be equal to 8 times 27. That gives me a 216 for that spot. And then plus 14x squared. So x is equal to 3. So 14 times 9 is going to give me a 126 for that spot. And then I have a plus 8 times a 3. So 8 times 3 is going to give me a 24 right there. And then a minus 15. All right, let's see if this works out. 81 minus 216 plus 126 plus 24 minus 15. That does, in fact, zero out. So 1 is a root and 3 is a root. So because I know that both of these are roots, I can now write my function by using factors, right? This x to the 4 polynomial, this fourth degree polynomial, is going to have x minus 1 as a factor because of that 0 at 1. It will have x minus 3 as a factor because of that 3. All right. And I'm missing some things, right? This is an x. This gives me an x. So this is 2 of my x's, but I'm expecting 4 of them, right? This is a fourth degree polynomial. So this q of x here, although I don't know what it is, I know it's going to have 2 x's in it. It's going to be a quadratic equation. And I can solve for that, right? Let's write down a sentence that explains everything that we've done so far. In fact, here it is. My function, which is x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 14x squared plus 8x minus 15 can be written as x minus 1 times x minus 3 times something else. Okay, well, I can solve for this something else by dividing both sides by this x minus 1 and x minus 3. Right, let's see that. So x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 14x squared plus 8x minus 15 divided by x minus 1 and x minus 3. That just leaves me with my q of x over there. So I can solve for my q of x if I know how to divide polynomials, and I do know how to do that. Right? Let's take x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 14x squared plus 8x minus 15. And let's divide into that x minus 1 times x minus 3. So that would be x squared minus 4x plus 3. So that's going to give me an x squared, which would give me x to the fourth minus 4x cubed plus 3. Oops, sorry. No, that was right. Plus 3x squared. I'll wrap that in parentheses. I'll subtract it. And what do I have? X to the fourth minus x to the fourth is 0. I have minus 8x cubed plus 4x cubed. So I have minus 4x cubed. I have plus 14x squared minus 3x squared. So I have plus 11x squared. I have 8x minus nothing. So I still have that plus 8x. And I still have that minus 15. All right, let's do this again. I need a minus 4x. And minus 4x times x squared gives me minus 4x cubed. Minus 4x times the minus 4x gives me a plus 16x squared. Minus 4x times 3 gives me a minus 12x. Wrap that in parentheses. Subtract. I have nothing in the first spot. I have 11x squared minus 16x squared. So I have minus 5x squared. And then what do I have? I have 8x plus 12x. So that's going to be plus 20x. And I still have that minus 15. And let's do this one more time. So I need a minus 5. All right, minus 5 times x squared gives me minus 5x squared. Minus 5 times minus 4x gives me a plus 20x. And minus 5 times that 3 gives me a minus 15. I subtract that, and I find that I get nothing, which is good. I don't have a remainder now. So the big polynomial, x to the fourth minus 8x cubed plus 14x squared plus 8x minus 15 can be written as x minus 1 times x minus 3 times something else, and that something else was what we got out of this division. So actually, let me just write it on that line. So times x squared minus 4x minus 5. All right, so this is a fourth degree polynomial. I might get 4 zeros. There's one right there. There's another one right there. Let's see if I get 2 from here. In fact, I believe I do. I can factor that quadratic right there. So I have x minus 1, x minus 3, and I believe this will factor as x plus 1, x minus 5. So the 4 zeros that I get, or the roots, are going to be 1 from that term, 3 from that term, minus 1 from that term, and a positive 5.